Mabait pa nga eh. Kasi naandun pa si Senator Soto representing the minority and the 13.
Yes.
So technically, if the majority wanted to railroad, as the minority is claiming, they could have voted.
Yes.
'Di ba? Pero ang sinabi ni Senate President Cayetano, we will move the discussion of this on Monday. Monday ba?
Yes,
Or
Monday at 5
Monday
p.m.
at 5 p.m. So, kitang-kita mo na walang railroading, and there were 3 adjectives that were used that were really foul. Yung kay Senator Pangilinan, kay Senator Lacson, at saka kay Senator Soto.
May tulfo pa.
May tulfo pa. Pero yun, off the field kasi hindi naman...
We were talking about the remote participation yet.
Yeah,
So medyo out of place siya.
Basic lang, papayag ba tayo mag-amend ng rules na ang pag-uusapan tungkol doon sa remote participation? Yes or no? And then pag nanalo si yes, edi i-lay down yung motion na paano ang paraan.
Correct.
Yan, pag-uusapan, considered ba siyang present, considered ba siyang absent kasi wala dito. Paano? Kasi material yon, especially sa impeachment. Hindi material dahil si Senator Bato. Linagyan na lang nila ng linya. That's why, medyo, if you're looking at how do you restore confidence in the Senate, that is not the way to do it.
Yun.
Pero ano pong opinion nyo dun sa proposal ni Senator Marcoleta about allowing the participation remotely?
That, alam mo, really, yung that should be given to all, not to those who have problems. That is why the motion to amend the rules is really on point.
Yes.
Because it's for everyone. It's not for specific. Pag tiningnan mo yung resolution ni De Lima at ni Trillanes, specific yun sa kanila. So what Marcoleta was doing was amending the rules for everyone. Do I agree with...
And regardless of the issues,
regardless
right?
of the issue, regardless of the personality, am I for it? Certainly. Because these days, it doesn't happen only here in the Philippines. In the U.S., remote participation is allowed. And in fact, remote participation has even an impact on quorum. Quorum call.
Yes,
sa US, hindi na kailangan physically nandun ka. Kahit nasa opisina ka, meron silang thumb card na nagpapakita na present ako, nandito ako sa Capitol.
premises, yes.
So, we should disabuse ourselves from viewing it as really particularly to one person, but more of the institution.
Pero kasi, Attorney Trix, ang isang argument, narinig ko si Senator Erwin Tulfo, di ba? Sinasabi niya na unfair naman sa amin na pumapasok araw-araw, tapos yung iba magpa-participate online lang. And hindi na COVID. Kasi in the past, kasi COVID, that's why they were doing online platforms.
But if I remember correctly, the proposal of Senator Marcoleta was with justifiable reason. So, yun ang pwede nilang pagdebatihan. Mag-determine sila anong standards ng justifiable reasons. Pero open siya.
Kaya nga rules pa muna yung pinag-uusapan no? Hindi pa yung if they will allow it or not.
Yes.
But let's settle the first the rules.
At saka nakita mo, kunyari yung exchange between Senator Pangilinan and Senator Pro Tem Legarda. Ang hugot, ang lalim, ang layo, 2004.
Yes.
So when you say do not curtail, ano ba ito, railroading, ano ba ito, nagmamadali kayo. Paano nagmamadali? Yung amendment mangyayari towards the end. Magsinidya sila ng June 4 So, hindi immediate ang application nun. Secondly, yung sinasabi nilang during COVID, alam mo, ang dami nating natutunan nung COVID na hindi natin ina-apply. In learnings, kunyari, itong crisis natin sa Middle East, siyempre may epekto sa elektrisidad, may epekto sa gasolina. So, pwede kang what do you call this, off-site, tuloy rin ang klase.
Yes.
Off-site, ginagawa nga ng gobyerno. Off-site, reduce ang workday sa 4. Pag importante ka, you should be online. But that is the trend. So yung off-site working, off-site learning, are really the inroads and learnings from COVID.
Besides, if the senators are not present, then the people who voted for them aren't getting the bang for their buck. Diba? Sayang, you voted for them to represent us. Kung di sila pa-participate, pwede naman online. Di sayang lang taxpayers' money natin.
Di ba sa committee hearing, nakita natin, inaalaw na yung mga congressmen sa House.
Yes,
Inaalaw na kahit wala sila doon, they participate. And then you can probably have a 5-day
Work week,
congressional work week, di ba?
Correct,
Instead of 3 days lang. Pag inalaw mo yun, maraming ramifications, but let's start with agreeing on
The rules.
the rules, di ba? And then after agreeing on the rules, then we debate on substantive matters. Kaya kailangan ipaalam sa public. Kasi ang tingin ng public, nag-walk out. Ang sama talaga ng majority. Hindi ho yun. Kaya nga may motion to break to break the House and vote accordingly.
So what do you think really happened dun sa leadership change? Dun sa
Okay.
kay
Alam mo
Senator
yung
Alan na?
magaling ang ginawa nila. It defined the Senate and the impeachment court. Okay? Having said that, there were already attempts to remove Senate President Soto. Again, ang hindi napapag-usapan, and I'd like to appeal to the better senses of these legislators, they were not happy with Soto. I mean, they should tell the public why. Because tayo, nagse-second guess lang tayo eh. Ano ba talaga nangyari? And then, we know for a fact that Legarda and Cayetano were the two, Legarda coming from the other side.
Yes,
Cayetano is with the minority. They were the two options. Legarda was tried. Kaso, natunugan. At nung natunugan, ang excuse na lang, hindi, towards the end, bibigyan ka namin ng chance maging Senate President dahil ikaw ang unang babae. Insulto naman yun sa kababaihan na parang pag palapit na sa end, bibigyan ka namin, no? And then, maingay yun eh, kasi maraming nakaalam. Ang hindi alam ng public, there was the other option, which is Cayetano. And Cayetano was quiet throughout all, no? Noong nag-decide sila, sa tingin ko ang shocking doon, hindi nila alam na si Bato will be there. Ang traditional way of removing a sitting Senate President was presenting him with a resolution.
Kasi, at yun naman yung minority ngayon ay they have practically declared war on the majority, di po ba? Dahil sa pangyayaring yun. Napaka-importante yun para sa kanila dahil handang-handa na sila sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Now, in your opinion, dahil kayo po ay batikan na political strategist at campaigner, if the elections were held next month, kung mag-election po tayo ngayon, kunyari ay nag-snap election bigla, no? Kasi yung iba, hinihingi dyan na mag-resign daw lahat ng senador eh, di ba? Pero ang gusto yata, ang mag-resign lang yung majority ni Alan Peter eh. Unfair naman yun, ma'am. Kung gusto niyo resign na lang all, tatakbo kaya ako. Resign all, di ba?
Straight to the point. I mean, dapat yung message mo compatible sa personality mo based on 3 important characteristics. Competence, character, and most important, compassion. No?
Yun.
Sabihin na natin halimbawa, si Erap, nanalo ko noon, no? Si Erap, hindi mo naman masasabing competent compared to yung mga kalaban niya, di ba? Mga kalaban niya, talagang batikang politiko, nag-aral ng husto, tapos ng abugasya, whatever. Pero, yung element ng compassion, napakita ni Erap through his long years of public service na kaya niya makarelate sa masa. No? Pinaniniwalaan siya ng masa. And that was the same, those were the elements that I tried to, or our team tried to capture, and we won, kay Digong, kay Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Karakter, tapang. Malasakit, compassion.
Tapang at malasakit.
Tapang at malasakit, no?
Totoo.
Alam mo,
And McCain.
And McCain would be to play for the U.S. teams, Mr. President. But you're right. We agree that there has to be a long-term strategic intervention that would bring us, a policy of recruitment and so that the best of our, our Filipino American players, Filipino European players are part of the strategic recruitment plan, if we can call it such, Mr. President,
Yes.
for our basketball teams.
Thank you for that, Madam President. And I have to also point out Jalen Green of the Phoenix Suns, Mr. President. Just so we don't forget, Mr. President, if this proposed applicant is not naturalized, as mentioned a while ago by the distinguished sponsor, he cannot play with Justin Brownlee in FIBA rules, but he can play with Justin Brownlee in Asian Games. Is that correct, Your Honor?
That is correct, Mr. President.
Thank you for that. Again, I was just told that Justin Brownlee now is 38 years old.
And that is why
yeah.
he is not a spring chicken compared to his other teammates, Mr. President.
But I would attest, Mr. President, that if I am to choose the best ever naturalized Filipino citizen to play for our country, it would be Justin Brownlee. And I think a lot of people would agree with me.
I agree with you, Mr. President.
With regard
Organization with respect to wrestling.
Na lamang na mga walang utang ng laman, sina Senador Trillanes at Risa Ontiveros. Tanging itong dalawang senador lamang na ito bayan ang walang kinalaman sa paggawa ng batas. Kaya dapat lumayas na kayong dalawa dyan, dahil wala kayong silbi, ang alam nyo lang gawin, mira ng tumira at maging source ng fake news. Mga demonyo kayo. Kaya sa susunod na halalan,